everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I am here with a review for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Stunt Mayhem on Xbox. Now this released on the 18th of October 2024, developed by 3D Clouds and published by Game Mill Entertainment, who as always were kind enough to send me a copy for this review. Now the footage you're seeing on screen right now is of the game and it's fully recorded by my kids. They were playing it together as well as me playing it with them and on my own, and they really enjoyed it. So from a kid's perspective, it is recommended. From an adult's perspective, this one, compared to some of the other monster truck games out there, is obviously aimed at, I would say, a younger audience. It's a 3+ game, and if you like the Hot Wheels monster trucks, you'll like this one. It includes 20 of their official monster trucks, which are officially modelled based on the real figures, as well as additional skins as well. Now each of the trucks also has a special signature move that you can sort of build up enough power to use mid-game, and you can use it while you're playing. And the game itself features a few different modes. So there's a single player career mode where you'll go through a variety of different events, and on each event it kind of reminds me of like Tony Hawk's, where you have different kinds of tasks to complete, like goals per level, and you've finished one of them, you can move on to the next level. But if you finish all of them, you'll get more points, which eventually lead you to more fans, which also leads you to more unlocks. Now the career mode isn't really long, but there are some levels that require you to use certain vehicles. They're sort of special vehicle specific events, and then the rest of them you can sort of pick and choose in between levels which one you want to play as. There's a stunt mode, a destruction mode, and a boss mode. And then there's also a head-to-head multiplayer mode where you can play against each other. So my kids were playing this against each other, having a bit of fun, running around, blowing things up by driving through things and stuff like that, smashing them up. And yeah, for them, they really enjoyed it. Now, on the levels, there are like loop-the-loops and like special things you can drive through, and you have to unlock these by finding like keys hidden around the area. These give you more points when you complete them, which is really cool. And the environments also start off sort of basic. You're in the Hot Wheels sort of monster trucks arena, but later on you'll end up with like volcanoes spewing fire out of them, and you'll end up in like a giant quarry, like jumping around and doing tricks and everything. So you'll unlock them as you progress through the game. Now the one thing I noticed was the controls are rather twitchy. For a game that requires you to sort of flip and jump and roll and stuff and break things, if you just tap left and right, you'd sort of turn fully, which made it really awkward to sort of aim and line up correctly, especially on some of the smaller things that need to be broken. But other than that, it's not a bad little game. Now on Xbox, it's a play anywhere title, which means if you buy it on digitally, it works on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One and PC. Now the game's also playable on all other platforms as well. You can get it on Switch, I believe, you can get it on PlayStation, obviously Xbox and PC. Now the game comes in a standard edition for $34.99, or you can pick the deluxe edition up for $39.99. And this one includes a treasure hunt pack, which includes new vehicles and skins and stuff like that, as well as a new exclusive soundtrack for the menu. Now, I think this is definitely a game that your kids are going to enjoy. Adults and like more, I don't want to say hardcore because that's not the correct word, but more sort of mature gamers or racing gamers may want to shy away from this one or may not feel it's deep enough for them. But your kids will get a lot of replayability out of it once they've unlocked more cars and stuff like that. The campaign itself you'll get through in a handful of hours, and like a full completion you're looking at between sort of like 4.5 to 5 hours. So check this one out, it is quite fun. It's bright, it's colourful, it features a few different types of game modes, which is nice. The flipping and the air and stuff like that is really sort of satisfying. You can flip and roll at the same time into different directions. You get points for doing loads of different tricks and stuff like that. But again, it's just a little too twitchy for my, like, to give it a perfect sort of handling sort of score. And it's a little short for the price, I would say at full price, if you're just playing it as a one-off on your own for the campaign. And if you're going to play multiplayer, you're going to play the other modes and stuff like that as well, then it's definitely, like, much more value for money. But if you're one of those people that just likes to play games for the sort of 5 hours worth of career mode, then you may want to wait for a sale. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching, hit that like button and make sure you check this one out, and thanks to Game Mill for sending me a copy as always. See you next time, guys.